This is the largest project that we had ever undertaken in Colorado. The Elk Foundation steps in when one of these places becomes available. The Colorado Fuel and Iron had owned this property for many years. This area has always been known for mineral extraction, mainly coal. And with the lessening of the need of coal, they were going to put this property up for sale. And it could easily be developed into 40-acre parcels, and then we would lose all of the value of habitat in this area.
But we still have good bedding cover, good travel corridors.
Bob Holder was very instrumental in getting things started. He worked with our Colorado landsman. They started investigating how they could acquire this property.
So we'll come in with the hydro axe and take that stuff out. The mineral company that had this property at that time wanted a conservation solution. And with that, it was the timing was right for us to work with them, to work with other agencies, to work with private entities, and specifically the Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation.
The Elk Foundation steps in when one of these places becomes available. You know, this property is about 30,000 acres, and this is the largest project that we had ever undertaken in Colorado.
This is primarily bull winter range. Those bulls come in here to heal up after the rut. Regardless of the weather, the bulls will move in here. So a larger landscape piece of property such as this is critical to maintaining those populations. Yeah, over the years, it's been the #1 elk herd in the state or the #2 elk herd in the state. But more importantly, it's the size of this elk herd takes in so much habitat. It's the most unbelievable wildlife resource that I've seen in my lifetime here in Colorado.
Our chapters across the state of Colorado became very involved in this as well. There was a great deal of ground level support. Then it became a matter of raising the money to be able to do all of this.
Without them, without the earnest money to hold this land, we would not have got it purchased.
So this has been an ongoing project, not just the early acquisition money, but it's been something that has been continued on as we partner with Parks and Wildlife to enhance the habitat here. The Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation has participated in the land enhancement to the tune of about $250,000.
This land will be protected. It will continue to be wildlife habitat. It will be enhanced. It will not be degraded. And that will mean that in perpetuity, there will be habitat and wildlife here for the next generation.
You know, all in all, this was a win-win situation for all of us and the wildlife.